All right, full time. Liverpool 1, Manchester United 2. When I was doing the match preview at the Rokani Media Football, at the United Matters channel, I really thought that the best United could get was a 2-2 draw, And I thought that Liverpool, if it was a win, it would go on the side of Liverpool. But at the end of it all, I had told people that I don't see a side known as Liverpool keeping a clean sheet because they are the masters of conceding goals. And this comes in through at a moment where Liverpool came into this game of football knowing that Arsenal had stretched 4 points ahead of them. And they've gone ahead to obviously lose against Manchester United. Man City fans are jubilating. Arsenal fans are jubilating. Chelsea fans are jubilating because this is the news you need to get when a team that was tipped by many, not me, that it's the favorite to win the league, goes ahead to really perform like that. Smash like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name and hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are. And it's really very important to note that the club of Liverpool has gone ahead to lose 3 games in a row. You understand? 3 games in a row. I'm obviously going to be speaking a lot about Liverpool on this side because I'm going to be doing a lot onto the United Matters channel as far as the United side is really concerned. Let's do Liverpool a lot. Now, Liverpool has gone ahead to really lose 3 consecutive games, something that hadn't gone ahead to happen to them for a very long period of time possible. And how did it happen? Crystal Palace beat Liverpool by 2-1. Chelsea beat Liverpool by 2-1. And Manchester United have gone ahead to beat Liverpool by 2-1. And all the winners have obviously gone ahead to come in through late. And what has been it's called the common factor amongst all these losses? Liverpool has lost 1-2. You get? In as far as goals are really concerned. Secondly, Liverpool concedes first. In the game of Crystal Palace, Liverpool conceded in the first half. In the game of Chelsea, Liverpool conceded in the first half. In the game of Man United, Liverpool went ahead to concede in the first half. The other factor that is constant about these 3 losses for Liverpool is Liverpool equalize in the second half. They equalize in the second half. And thirdly, they concede the winner in the dying minutes of the game. In the game of Crystal Palace, it was Edin Ketia in the added 6 minutes. I think he scored it in the 6th minute, of the added time. And it ended to 1. In the game of Chelsea, Estavo, like seconds away from the referee putting the whistle to his mouth to end the game, he came up and obviously went ahead to score a very beautiful goal to make it 2-1 for the side of Chelsea. You understand? Then, the other side that we are discussing is all about a team called Manchester United. 84th minute, almost 6 minutes to the end of the game. That's when Liverpool has gone ahead to concede. So, Liverpool has conceded, the winner in the previous 3 losses. They've gone ahead to obviously get as a club in the dying minutes. You understand? So, the dying minutes have always been nightmares for the side of Liverpool, and they can't really look away from this. It's really one of those moments where you ask yourself what is happening at Onslaught. But if you've been a regular on this channel, you know the reason as to why the side of Liverpool has gone ahead to obviously lose these games. And I warned you even before the season started. You understand? And I warned you after like 2-3 games when Liverpool had gone ahead to win all of them, even when they won 5 games and everyone was like, Liverpool is really doing great, I told you that you can't sustain the way Liverpool was winning games. First and foremost, Liverpool was conceding an average of 2 goals. And I think it has gone ahead to go on until match day 8. Liverpool is conceding goals. 2 goals almost per game. And you can't guarantee me that you can win games when you're conceding 2 goals every match on average. And you come up and you level the game and then you score the winner. And it has been the scenario that I explained about Liverpool not being among the title favorites, because of the way they concede goals. In all these 3 losses, Liverpool has gone ahead to obviously get. They've conceded first. They've leveled, and the team that scored first or broke the dreadlock first came up and obviously scored the winner. Where is that Liverpool goal? It takes you back to what I said when I was naming my favorites for the league. I said Arsenal, Man City, and Liverpool was third. Why did I put Liverpool third? By the time that the transfer window had not closed. You understand? The transfer window had not closed. You understand? And I was like, if they bring in Alexander Isak and Mark Gehi, I'll obviously come and say they'll be the favorites, because I knew that their biggest problem was in the central defense. And you've seen it in the previous 3 games, even with Konate and Virgil van Dijk fully fit. Obviously, they are conceding goals. And they've taken their tally to now 11. Liverpool has gone ahead to concede 11 goals in the league. So, where does this leave them? I don't know. But Ancelotti is really having pressure piling on himself. And he has to blame it on himself and the board of Liverpool for not analyzing who they needed most. Florian Wirtz, 116 million pounds. Was he a necessary buy for the side of Liverpool? I said no. I would have gone ahead to bring in a midfielder. I would have gone to bring in a defender, or a versatile defender. For example, they would have gone ahead to bring in a Mark Gehi earlier to play in that central defense, and see to it that they bring in another defender who can at least play as a left back or right back and a centre back. That's how they would have gone ahead, obviously, plan their season, as I tell you. But all in all, Liverpool have gone ahead, obviously, get beaten by the side of Manchester United at Anfield. And I don't know in how long that really last happened. You guys, it has been really long. Do you remember that United last beat Liverpool, I think in 2015, when Louis van Gaal was here? At Anfield. It has been a decade plus since United last went ahead, obviously, collect 3 points from Anfield. Last season, it was a draw. This time round, Ruben Amorim has gone ahead, obviously, do the needful and given United a win. And for the very first time, United have gone ahead to win 2 consecutive games. Not at Old Trafford, but one at Old Trafford and away at Old Trafford. That is how the turnaround has gone ahead of is made by the manager of Manchester United. Now, let's get to the stats. 19 shots by Liverpool, 12 shots by Man United, 6 shots on target by Liverpool, 4 shots on target by Manchester United, 64% ball possession by Liverpool, 36% ball possession by Man United, 476 passes completed by Liverpool, 293 passes completed by Manchester United, 85% passing accuracy by Liverpool. We're having 68% passing accuracy by Man United. 8 fouls by Liverpool, 14 fouls by Man United, 0 yellow cards to Liverpool, 2 yellow cards to Manchester United, 0 red cards to both sides. Both sides had 1 offside, and then 9 corners by Liverpool, 4 corners to the side of Manchester United. And to bring you up to speed, United scored the first goal through Bryan Mbeumo in 2 minutes. Amadi Diallo with the assist. Cody Gakpo, 76 minutes later, leveled up the game. And then Harry Maguire went ahead to obviously capitalize that pinpointing cross. Was it a back post cross by Bruno Fernandes? And he headed that ball in the back of the net to make it 2-1 for the club of Manchester United. And United there comes to obviously do the needful and really win that game of football that really saves the job of the manager, Ruben Amorim, more and more and more and more in there. Then, when we go to the table, Arsenal now has 8 games played. They're having 19 points. They've scored 15 goals. They've gone ahead to concede 3, a goal difference of 12. Man City, second, 8 games played, 5 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses, 17 goals scored, 6 goals conceded, goal difference of 11, 16 points. Bournemouth is third with 15. Liverpool is fourth with 15 points. Chelsea comes in there, 5th, 14 points. Tottenham Hotspur, 6th with 14 points. Sunderland, 7th with 14 points. Crystal Palace, 8th with 13 points. Man United is now 9th with 13 points. Brighton, 10th with 12 points. That is it for the club of Manchester United in there for you. Now, you remember what I told you at the beginning of the season before we even began, that Arsenal are my top favorites. Man City second favorites, and Liverpool my third favorites. You remember? If you've been watching me here, you know it very well. And you now see things really doing the needful. And I tell you, even if Liverpool signs what we call another defender, in the January transfer window, he has no guarantee that that defender will obviously fit in like a glove. You understand? And most importantly, they will have to sign in a Premier League defender. But they still have games to go. I tell you, they have to play Man City. They have to play Spurs, and they still have like 3-4 teams to play, and I think they can lose more points. So that's what I had for you in here. I'm heading to the United Matters channel for a full review of this. I'm out.